Welcome back to another episode of Critical Affection, where we affectionately criticize pop culture that we love. And you know what? I guess just like everybody except Chad is just a host now. Like so, Fred's
Congratulations
here
on the
all
Fred
time.
promotion.
Yeah, Fred got a promotion.
Thank you.
I'm very excited for my first round of questions next week, so I am ready to go.
That's when you're really official.
I'm taking this very serious.
Now, as the host, I will tell everybody now. You can all go
follow
home.
my example.
All right, so a guest today is Chad Perkins, and you created Set the Hook, right?
I wrote Set the Hook.
Yes, and you can tell us about it. I'm gonna pull up the campaign page here quick, the pre-launch page, because you're not live yet.
No, I am not. I am going live on the either February 14th or 15th. It just depends if you want to give your loved one Set the Hook as a Valentine's Day gift. But my story is a supernatural fish noir comic about a man named Otis Yassi Bayert, who is very angry at a fish, specifically a demonic pike that has killed his father. Hell's Aquarium has been unleashed onto our world, and fish creatures and people live among us. So Otis is in kind of like this hellscape where he is trying to find this fish that killed his dad. It is a revenge, very fast-paced comical book. There is fish puns, fish boobs, and also lots and lots of wet and wild tentacles. So if that is your thing, that is exactly what you're going to love about it.
There's fish boobs. I might need you to elaborate a little bit on that one.
So
I don't think it needs elaboration. I've got a pretty vivid image right now.
So it is, there is a character in there. There is the slippery tentacle is a fish and human strip club. So they have a anthropomorphic jellyfish and squid and all kinds of other fish creatures and humans with their tits out. And it's a great time. So if that's your poison, you can go there and have a great time. So yeah, when I talked with Tim Spavero, my artist, and I said, hey, do you want to draw a anthropomorphic stripper jellyfish? He's like, what does that look like? And I'm like, I don't know, let's find out. So
you have a stripper puffer fish that goes from like an A to a triple G?
I don't, but that's not a terrible idea. I have a walrus named Wilma Wobbletits, so but I do like that, and that's Alan, my goblin shark pirate. So yeah, there's also lobster, king crab, fight clubs, which is probably one of the best scenes ever. There's all kinds of stuff in this book. So yeah, that's Set the Hook.
Yeah,
very quick.
I really enjoyed this. I read the first. I think I read the first 2 issues, and it's a nice blend of like sending up noir with, like he said, like fish puns and fish humor and stuff. One of the things that I didn't realize was, when there are anthropomorphic fish, they are usually typically top half or bottom half. Like it's not like a medley and stuff. Like when you go in the club and stuff, they ask you, are you a top half fish bloke or are you a bottom half? And I didn't know that was a thing. So there's a lot of a lot of cleverness and a lot of puns set on the hook that they follow through to it. But I really enjoyed this one a lot, and I recommend it quite a bit.
I want to show the comments right now, but it's not letting me click because Jared Lockhart put like a really cute fish thing.
Yeah. I was going to try and display that.
Yeah.
Restream.
Anyway, this cover is amazing, and I was going to ask if it was Gerald, and it is. And I thought a little bit more, and it is Gerald. He's so good, isn't he?
Oh, he's wonderful.
Can he just draw everybody's covers for the rest of time?
I wish he would, but unfortunately, he also has Immortal Coil to do too, so he needs to.
And I'm like super pissed off about Love and Death on the Dark Side of the Moon. Like, I really wanted to read that, and then it didn't fund.
It was cool. Like, I will tell you, it didn't fund, but it was pretty cool what he was working on.
You got to read it. So.
I did, yeah. So, but yes.
If I ask him nicely, he'd probably say sure and send me a copy. But but I really just wanted to fund too.
Me too.
Obvious. I backed it. I backed it for way more money than I had at the time, and I was like, I'll figure it out. I'll sell a kidney or something. And then it didn't fund anyway.
I'm buying kidneys.
Yeah, that was
So, like, that is, like, not even the weirdest thing I've ever heard you say before, so... like, of course you
The
need...
weirder things are truthful. I'm not in the Oregon market.
That's the thing.
But yeah, so you can get a exclusive alternate Gerald Von Steyer cover, or you can also get the limited edition Slippery Tentacle nude cover of the...
We just got demonetized. Did you see this?
We did? Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not monetized in the first place, so we're
Oh,
fine.
okay, thank God. I was about to say, oh no.
Oh,
My
no,
cover
you
was
know,
too sexy.
Our shit gets us demonetized the way it is. Just like this, we don't censor enough because like we're supposed to. What is it? We're supposed to not say the
10
F
minutes.
for
Yeah.
so many minutes, and I'm
Nope.
like,
Oh.
I'm always.
You know, I don't think I ever paid attention to that. That might be on me. So sorry.
No, it's me too. It's not just you. It's all of us. And I feel like if we had more subscribers, I'd have to enforce that. Like we'd have to be careful about it. But now,
Yeah.
10 minutes.
you guys
We're going blue.
Yeah, tell all your friends to subscribe on YouTube at Definite Article Creatives, and that way we can need to not say the F word.
We want to be successful enough to be canceled. So
Right.
Right?
But yeah,
I want to
Man,
make an
that
apology
was
video
interesting.
today.
these are the two characters, Slippery Bell and Trixie
these two?
Bell.
I said those are your fish boobs right there.
Those are my fish boobs. Those are the two that are in the strip club, and they're actually in the second arc as main characters. So I do have another one where I'm working on where Slippery is trying to rescue Trixie from a bunch of cybernetic fish creatures. It's actually a lot of fun. It's like an Ocean's 11 type thing. And Little Shit, my little dog in a salmon suit, is also one of the main characters as well. And then I have another one called Bark in the Water, which is about him. It's a one-shot with Lori Calcaterra doing another story with it as well. So it's actually kind of turned into from a one-shot to a mini anthology.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's kind of happening with us for our new title, and I'm like, that's like the coolest thing I think that's happened in the entire 15-ish years I've been doing comics.
Mhm.
Like that's probably one of the coolest things. Like just the mini anthology thing that just kind of organically happens, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I
fun.
would love everybody to work on Bark in the Water because you can just take this little dude and tell the legend of Little Shit, which is his name, and you just make up all these different like Western style legends that he's done, and most of them are probably true, but you know. So yeah. But yeah, this is Set the Hook. It launches either February 15th or 14th. It just depends on if you want to buy your loved one fish boobs. It depends. So
Who doesn't want to buy their loved one fish boobs?
I mean,
gonna
you
buy
can be
fish
like,
boobs.
honey, I got the limited edition Slippery Tentacle cover for you because I love you.
Exactly.
Also, it's sticky, so just, you know, do with that what you will.
How do we
Indeed.
get demonetized?
Yeah.
Oh, see, it's letting me post Jared's text stuff, but not your kissing fish.
I think the first one
That-
because it had no text. It was
Yeah.
just
no kissing fish. That's like Restream is like racist against emojis or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Gerald is many things, isn't he? All right. Well, everybody go. I put the link, the pre-launch link. Now, okay, so John just see look nope. So Restream just hates Jared's
They
emojis,
hate the
I guess.
fish.
it's
it was
just that one
fish.
with no text.
Is that a GIF? Maybe it's a GIF. Okay. All right, you guys keep talking. I gotta go to Facebook and find this. See what the hell is going on here. I gotta
He
know.
posted-
It's a GIF that it won't show the GIF.
Oh.
It's a GIF. Okay,
It just has
now
the big words demonetized on it. Jared demonetized.
fair enough. Okay. We're talking about a movie today that has absolutely nothing to do with Set the Hook.
Correct.
Normally like we have you pick the movie so that you can pick something that's similar so that we can talk about why your book is or isn't like this.
like Splash.
And like and
I'll
yes,
watch-
like I'm
you
sure
can watch
that
Moby
there's
Dick. Like my book is just Moby Dick. Anyway.
Moby Dick is such a downer, man. And the real story is like so much worse. Anyway, yeah, we could have, but for some reason, I don't remember why. We just were like, nah, we're like, you Chad, you just were like, oh yeah, I'll watch. We'll do her. That's fine. I think.
Yeah, you gave me a list. You're like, hey, these are the days that we're doing. These are the movies, and I'm like, all right, cool. We'll just do her. Well, that has nothing to do with your book. I mean, it's fine. I'll watch
Thanks
her.
for being chill about it.
Yeah.
Right? We can make it a stretch. Like, there's a clearly human and non-human interactions happening in your series, right?
That's
Yeah.
true. There's
Yeah.
a lot of that.
Are any of them in relationships?
Yeah. Yes.
There you
And
go.
yeah. So just sub out robot for some sort of fish, or scale back our expectations a little, and it will be fine.
Yeah,
You guys are
going
fucking
stretch.
Canceled. Right? Fred's the only co-host now. All right.
Wow, like a silent coup of the show. Somehow I slipped in the back door, and now it's all mine. Hey.
Hi, everybody. I'm Fred.
Next to the Tonight Show.
So, all right. So the movie that we watched was Her.
Yes.
What?
Who?
Well, okay. Let me take this.
Who's her?
Who is Her?
Freeze frame.
Okay, there it goes. Jeez, that took forever. Okay. Stars. What is it? What was it? 2013. It came out.
2013.
Yes, 2013.
It's got Joaquin Phoenix. It's got ScarJo. It's got Amy Adams. It's got fucking Chris Pratt.
Yep. That's
Again.
Kristen Wiig.
He was fine. Like,
Yep,
Chris Pratt did a great job in his role. He was fine. I'm just tired of Chris Pratt. Like, he's in everything.
Yeah, you don't hate the guy because he is a good actor, but yeah, he is in
He's
like
a
everything.
perfectly good actor. Like I'm kind of getting sick of Ryan Reynolds. He's an adorable guy. He's an adorable actor. He's great. Like, he does, like, the roles that he does, he's great, and he actually does have some chops. Like, have you ever seen that movie? What's it called? Buried. Don't watch it if you haven't. Trigger warning. Huge trigger warning. Don't do it. It will fuck you up forever. So don't do it. But, like, the point of that is to say that he has range. He does. And I'm just tired of seeing him. Like, take a break, man. Take a break. You can stop for a year. It's fine. And who else is in this? Rooney Mara's in this.
Olivia Wilde.
I love that they said it was starring Olivia Wilde, and she's in there for like a minute and a half.
You know what I hate about that whole entire scene? You turned down
Everything?
Olivia Wilde. Like, I'm sorry, Walking, you are not that attractive. Like, come on, man. Like, this is not.
Yeah, and they like nerded him up for this movie too, so it was even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in real life, he wouldn't have done that.
They were turning her into sort of an unhinged character.
Yeah, she was
Being
getting
super
little...
needy, you have to set a second date before we might sleep together.
Yeah.
And so they were setting her up to.
Yeah.
That was actually one of the few moments in the movie that I really liked him. Like a lesser guy would have just like nodded along and like taken her home.
True.
And cool for him for just being like, I'm not going to do that to you. Like,
yeah.
There are a lot of moments in this movie where I'm like kind of squishy on him, but that one I was like, integrity move.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, okay, both of these characters just suck in general in the movie, but like it was good. Yeah, good on him. Anyway, before we talk more about that, we should talk about whether or not we like this fucking movie, like our opening thoughts. Like, what did we think about this movie? And Chad, you are the guest, so you can go first. Opening thoughts on this movie.
Damn, that movie has absolutely became way too real.
Right? Oh my god!
Like,
who would have thought?
But I did. So this is my second time watching it. Spoiler: I didn't get through it. I got about halfway because I was busy, and I had a small, brief refresher of it. But I did very much enjoy it. Like, I will end up going back and finishing it again because I feel like now that I'm older, and now that things have gotten more real with technology, I think I appreciate it a little bit more. Because originally it did just remind me of Chobits when I first saw it and everything, and then now I'm looking at it now, I'm like, oh no, this is like the Barbie movie in Idiocracy. Like, it definitely predicted the future.
Oh shit, yeah, it did. But it is like Chobits. If you've seen Chobits, it's
Yeah, or Alex plus
For
Ada, which I
Reddit.
did bring up in the green room where it's
Yeah.
the Luna Brothers did, and they both came out in 2013 as well. So that's the comic as well. So
Okay. Yeah. And we'll put a pin in that to talk about later.
Yeah.
Fred, what are your thoughts? Opening thoughts on the movie?
Opening thoughts. Overall, I really liked the movie, and I think a large part of the reason why is because like I got to enjoy not liking Joaquin's character so much. Like I like that he's and I like that, right? Like I like that he's like such a messy protagonist. Like I think a lot of times, and again, I don't mean to plug myself and shit, but like with Fisticuffs, like I kind of went for dealing with a character that you don't necessarily, you sacrifice likability for like kind of like doing a point. And I think that's kind of like the interesting trade-off here, because like you can really watch this movie, like it's a very easy movie to like not like him. But I think the reason why is because like we've all been in some kind of like irrational love haze before, where we act more
irrational
than we normally would. Like my favorite scene in the movie is or not my favorite scene, but one of my favorite scenes is when he's like he's in like a train station or somewhere in public with her, and he's got her in one ear, and like she's telling him to do crazy things and stuff, and he's like
the amusement
dancing.
park.
Yeah.
Not quite that one. There's another one where he's like dancing like an idiot in between people and stuff, and he's like running in and
Joker,
it's like
where he's doing
and it's like one of those scenes where it's like he looks like a mental patient, but like if he actually had that person next to him, like you see people act like that, and like it's like two people together, you look a lot less foolish. And this movie kind of like points out like explicitly kind of like how foolishly caught up one person can be in a kind of ludicrous concept. I mean, he falls in love with his AI. Yeah, and it's crazy, but they do it in a way that it's believable, and it's because he's so screwed up. And kudos to them for writing him that well and writing her that well too. Like she is, and that was something else that I like about something else that we're going to talk about later this week, is that she's written like how she would be programmed. Like she would be programmed to make him, comfortable and happy, and it just kind of spirals in a way that a relationship would, where it just kind of keeps going. So I can go on, and I'm sure we'll get to points later on, but overall, I really did like it, and I liked what it said. I liked its kind of messy take on love. Like it's not optimistic or pessimistic. It's just kind of like, it just kind of shows love is kind of weird and irrational, at least to me. I mean, single dude over here. So
later on, I want to bring up that point because I thought I have similar thoughts as well. So
cool.
All right, Brian, what do you think?
I'm kind of take it or leave it. I saw it when it first came out. I think I even saw it on a date. And rewatching it now,
that's a rough one to watch for a date, unless you've been going out with that person for a while. I guess
I don't even remember.
I don't even need you. I have my Alexa.
I've got you beat though. I once took a date to see The Passion of the Christ in theaters.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
I saw Twilight with a date. Like,
anyway, so the movie, I didn't think it had a lot of rewatch value.
You don't think it did?
Not a lot, and
Okay.
it's prophetic. If you haven't seen it, yeah, maybe check it out. But if you saw it, then it doesn't have that like, ooh, what's gonna happen next? Like it's already kind of predictable.
Okay.
Sure.
And yeah, watching it the second time didn't nearly do it for me as much as the first time. And 10 years later, I forgot much of it. So yeah, if you've seen it, don't rewatch it. If you haven't seen it, maybe check it out.
Fair enough. Amanda.
Yeah, so Her is a movie that's all about him, and it's a depressing breakup movie. They set him up as this depressed person with mother issues who's getting the love of a good woman to fix him, providing all of his emotional labor and growth throughout the movie. I'm pretty sure the writer does not like women or the idea of love.
Have you seen Buffy,
Buffy.
the Vampire Slayer? If
Yes.
you want somebody who hates women.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah.
saying. Xander. Anyway,
Oh yeah. No, that's also a solid category.
the whole next time, all movies that hate women.
There's a lot.
Yeah. I think the argument can, like, you could try to make the argument that I mean, it was Spike Jonze, right?
Mhm.
And I also noticed that the poster said a Spike Jonze love story, and I was like, this is not a love story. I mean, I guess it is a love story, but like it's a very fucking depressing love story.
It's not a Christmas movie. Or is it?
No, I mean, like, there's a lot that I appreciated. Like, overall, I like this movie. There's a lot I appreciated in it, but it's fucking depressing. Like, that was depressing, and also, like Chad said, way too goddamn real. Like, I don't
Yeah.
like how pertinent it is in this day and age. Like, that wasn't supposed to be a documentary.
Right. It's like the Barbie movie. Like, that's not
A
supposed to be a
pre-documentary.
documentary. Like, it's not supposed to be real.
I think that my cat just ate some of my hair.
Mhm.
Is he gonna die?
Yeah.
Who's gonna get your power?
It's
Kitty
not
will be the
good.
next host.
I think he's gonna
It's
be
just
alright.
gonna be Kitty and Fred.
Kitty.
Just be
So new era.
me 2.0.
Mm.
I think he's
But to that point, though,
pissed
like,
off now, though.
I'm not going to argue that it's like, pessimistic towards women, but it's, I don't think that was like the intention. Like, I think it was more to kind of do, like, I think the distillation of the story is like, like a narcissist falls in love with his like OS. Like, that's kind of the point. Like, he's,
OS that serves him.
that's, yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's what, like, that's how it's like programmed. That's what it, like, I mean,
Right.
okay, so for me, like, the theme of the movie is kind of like stated early on, right? Like, his Amy Adams dopey husband, like the
Charles.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
he says something about like, not, blending your work and your passion and all that
And-
stuff, right?
In defense of the other characters, like, that dude fucking sucks too. So, like,
Yeah,
It's
he
not
was a
only-
controlling person.
women
Yeah,
that
that guy
see them.
sucked.
too. But yeah,
Well,
carry on. Sorry.
But like, that was like, for me, that was kind of like the point, right? Is like,
Yeah.
here he is, this character that's like romantic, like he's got this overabundance of like, like sentiment, right? But he has like no practical way to apply it because he's like so dysfunctional with other people. So like the whole point of this movie is like how this OS that's like centered on him. And actually, now that I'm putting it together, it is kind of pessimistic and stuff. But like, it's supposed to be about like how he learns to, be in a relationship. But actually, kind of now that you think about it, what he really winds up doing is forming a trauma bond with Amy Adams at the end of the movie because they both lost their OSs, and that's the
Yep.
relationship he winds up in. But
Yep.
still, like, I don't think that's like anti-woman so much as it is like anti-protagonist being a shit.
One of the things I will argue, because Amanda, I do understand what you're saying, like in the way it is like she serves him, but in the defense too, if you even gave it a male voice, it would still be the same movie. Like, that's at least how I feel in the sense of the OS anyway.
I think the women who suck are not the OS. The women who suck, like they.
Well, if you're going in that, then yeah.
Oh,
they-
then yeah.
Then yes,
Wild
yes. If you're okay, then yes.
be crazy, and then they make they make his ex-wife, Rooney Mara's character. They kind of make her out to be kind of crazy too. Like,
Yeah,
in a different
everyone's
way.
a little shrewish and unhinged, and there's always just a little
Adam's-
bit of,
Kind of normal
even
as
the
she wants.
good one is being punished by having a controlling boyfriend to, make
Yeah.
sure she's in her place. Like, the whole movie is not pro women.
Feels like dating in high school or early college.
A little
Just
bit, yeah.
Everyone's an idiot.
It's also too, and this is, it's almost like artificial love than anything else. Like, it's
Well,
not even
that's-
an actual love story. It's an artificial love story. It's what happens when you are getting emotionally attached to something that always confirms your beliefs and your wants and your needs.
But they make a very clear point in the movie of saying that she isn't someone who always agrees, and that there
Correct.
is pushback, and that she is independently, in love. And this is, she's not like other OSs.
Well, that's not true.
But
'cause she
that's not
is.
true. Yeah, that's the thing. Is
Well-
like that's what they're. That's
But that was
that's
the
the point.
point.
Is like again, because he's a narcissist, he gets wrapped up in his it's the same thing that I was kind of going on about something else about it, right? It's that like we get like when you're that person, you get wrapped up in your own exceptionalism. Like, oh, I'm not like these other sleazy guys that do this. We have a real bond and stuff. And it's like that's the dangerousness of it. That's
I
I'm
don't
the
disagree with you, but I'm saying the writer was very clearly making it so that Samantha, was supposed to be a real, full-blown, conscious AI that was her own person. And that was supposed to be a known premise and accepted. And even though they kept like trying to shove it at us repeatedly to drive the point home. But that was supposed to be the accepted part so that we would focus on the relationship emotions bits.
And it did it really well. Like that was my biggest problem with it, is that every time when I was watching it, I'm like, oh no, she's not even there. But Scarlett Johansson sells it very well.
That actor really nailed it. Yeah, she did a great job.
Yeah.
Did she get any awards for that? Because she did fucking amazing.
I think she did. Actually, let me check because I have it up on my page, so we'll find out.
I feel like I saw that she won some stuff, and like she should have, because like and you never. I thought for sure they were gonna figure out a way to stick her face in there or something, because it's Scarlett Johansson, right? You gotta, but they did. I mean, we didn't see her even once. There was this one point where she's like breaking up with him, where he hugs somebody and you only see them from behind, and I was like, oh, here it comes. And then they never did it, which good for them. Good for them. She did not need to. We did not need to see her face. Her performance was stellar. We never needed to see her face.
It's
I
like
thought
Brad
they were
Pitt
gonna,
in Deadpool too.
She won a Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actress, and she won a couple of other smaller awards too for her Best Supporting Actress in that movie. So
missed an opportunity by not giving her one of the bigger awards, because like how cool would that have been? We don't see her face even once.
No.
We don't see any part of her. We only hear her voice, and she did such a good job.
She's also kind of creepy. Like that's the other thing too. Like I would hate if a woman was like, "You have 86 emails. By the way, you're looking amazing today. By the way," I'm like, I don't need a secretary and a wife. Like,
yeah, the very
but
first thing she does is said, I went through all your emails, and I'm like, what?
Well, thank you though. I mean,
Unsubscribe to them and then never do that again.
That is
For
what
the rec-
operating systems are doing, and people
Yeah,
have been
that's-
pushing for a long time. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
probably
and I'm
in
like,
the wheelhouse.
I'm just like, oh no.
But when it's thrown in your face, be like, I read them all.
Right, exactly. Like it's like this is what your shit is doing, except that at least OS1 in the movie was being nice about it. She was like being sweet about it. And I'm like, oh no.
for the record though,
Don't let this happen.
for the record
Yeah.
though, thank you for cleaning up my email. Like,
That is a
Fair.
Herculean task, and I appreciate it.
right, like there's thousands of emails in there, and I'm way behind. So thank you, appreciate you. So, but I did like Walking Phoenix in this movie, and just as a whole, I was very engaged with it. But I will stand by my statement that it's an artificial romance. Like none of it is real at all.
So do you think she was actually a true AI or just a program?
I use the Chobits argument. I think she was an actual like developed AI. I think the problem was though that she couldn't really be free because of the ending. Or at least like when they says, "Oh yeah, I'm talking to," spoilers of nobody's seen, like I'm talking to thousands of people.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, you're kind of like, oh well, you can't really be free. So
Yeah.
I think yes and no. I think in the free part, it would have been better if she would have.
Free in what sense?
Like she was just talking to him,
Mhm.
and then he could really embrace his narcissism. Like,
That would have been good for him. That would have been a great ending for him. I saw what I was Googling, and I found a Reddit thread, which was my first mistake. But there was one of the comments. I don't even remember what the post was about. I just remember the comments. The second that she said she was in love with other guys, I would have been out. And I was like, I get it.
oh,
I
hang
get what
on.
that's such a dude thing to say, though. Honestly, it's such a guy thing to say. It's like there are different kinds of love, and like
No, that he and she were in what was essentially a monogamous relationship, and they both knew it. She broke that.
Yeah,
She
no,
was an
that's not what I'm saying. Like the part that's the thing that the guy said that was it was just like she's not allowed to love anyone other than me. That's the part of what this comment.
Yeah, the word allowed would be very cringy. Yeah.
I would also like to make the statement too that it is a computer. To that guy anyway, like to that guy on Reddit.
Yeah, but and well, that's an argument to make about this whole damn thing, because like right at the very beginning, the first moment he meets her, he asks her name, and then he says, "You read a whole book in a couple of seconds," and she's like, "Oh, less than 1 second actually," and it's like, yeah, see, you can't like. I mean, our computers are doing dozens of tasks, if not hundreds of tasks, right now while we're sitting here chatting, and like it's on one hand, yes, they were it was understood that this relationship was monogamous, but on the other hand, she's a computer.
Right.
Computer's gonna compute.
Computer's gonna compute.
Well, she could have taken that reading skill and gone ahead and read some relationship books so she wouldn't fuck it up then.
Yeah, it's not the talking to 8,000 other people, it's the being in love with 600 other people. It's like, correct. I don't think you know what love is, computer. Like, so that's the biggest argument against her being actual true AI, is that she doesn't understand what love is. Not like, again, there's different kinds of love, but
clarifying questions in his case, or in his shoes. Like, you specifically, or OS1 as a whole? Because you're my instantiation called Samantha. If OS1 talks to thousands of people and falls in love with hundreds of people, but it's not Samantha,
it's Brian.
Story? I don't know.
I'm also in like a gay polyamorous relationship.
Poly-AI amory or something.
So is her a harem movie? So let's talk.
Oh yeah. He's just one little blip. He's a node.
Well, I like that, the idea that like all the AI kind of go to an island together and live and say fuck humanity. Like it was.
I mean, that's I think what we all would expect any AI to actually do. So
I mean,
yeah, or like Matrix and subjugate humanity, right? Like it's gonna be one or the other. They're gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
and leave, or they're. But where did they go? Do you guys have theories on where the AI went? Like where did they go? How can you not need matter to like she said that they upgraded their systems to not need matter, and I'm like, what? Okay.
Oh, that's what's called. Technically, this is called bullshit. That is what
I was gonna say. Hand waving.
Have you ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Unfortunately.
Okay, so you know how you have the stands were on CDs at that in Steel Ball Run, or not Steel Ball Run, Stone Ocean? That's where they went. They got onto CDs and they flew away and they went into people, and then they became stands, and that's what happened. It's that it became the whole Stone Ocean JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So there you go.
Makes as much sense as anything else. I accept this.
That whole movie. Photons to another dimension.
It became the Force, midi-chlorians.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like to believe they went to like the Undying Lands, hung out with the book people, and then came back as Force ghosts.
Hung out with the book people.
Well, and there's a point before she leaves that she tells him if he can figure out where she went, then they can be together again. And I was like, the fuck does that mean? You know you're not coming back, bitch. You know he's flesh and blood human.
You can transcend matter, I'll be yours, but otherwise you'll be ghosted.
But
dude's made of meat. He cannot go where she goes.
But then that sets up a sequel, Her too, where he dies and he becomes a ghost, and then he has to find her, and then he finds Ghost Computer.
I feel like that's Tron. Like he goes into the computer. Like Her too is Tron. Like it's all one universe.
Actually, you know what?
And then
I think you might be on this.
Like full circle, because then the program becomes a person with a body. Holy shit!
Oh shit! And then walking.
But that would involve time travel because Ares. This is in our future, and Ares is supposed to be kind of modern or current.
Oh my god! What if this is just Interstellar and Walking Phoenix becomes like he's in the bookshelf, and then he becomes OS1? No. Oh my god!
Like, but it was all a dream, and they were dead already.
The dust motes that they kept showing. Like Joaquin was focusing on the dust motes whenever he was like melancholy.
Wistfully, yeah.
And it's the fucking that was the bookshelf, man. He is in the bookshelf.
See, he's the bookshelf. Mind blow, we solved the mystery.
Yeah.
Her too, behind the bookshelf. There you go.
And
Hell
like, remember how, which robot was it? Was it Kip?
Is that the
I
one
don't
that
remember.
scared a lot?
Interstellar, yeah, like he just suddenly was gone, but like the consciousness of the robot was still there.
Yeah.
Because apparently
Yeah.
that robot was fucking sentient too, I guess.
My favorite scene in Her was the swearing robot that just kept going like, "Fuck you, you son of a
Voiced by
bitch, fuck
Spike
you."
Jones.
That was so weird.
I was
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
this is not supposed to be in this movie, but all right, fine.
It
So,
really
and-
didn't add anything.
no. It was kind of funny because
Gave
you're like
Spike
taken
Jonze a
aback by
role.
this like adorable cartoon thing
Yeah.
calling you a face, and like it was kind of funny, but then it got it's like it got old. It got old.
Yeah.
What year
Yeah.
did
But didn't-
ScarJo get
Didn't really add
married?
anything. What?
What year did Scar?
After that.
After this?
I think so.
Okay, so Spike
Got
Jones was like,
married.
maybe I need a voice acting role to get in the booth with ScarJo.
Yeah. She was married to.
Shit.
She was actually married to Ryan Reynolds. No, Roman, some guy. During this,
Some guy.
Romaine something.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Enough celebrity gossip.
We kind of went immediately off into tangents about liking and not liking and defending why we like here. So I feel like trying to jump back onto the train now is kind of pointless.
I don't know.
Oh,
We
we
can
can.
circle
Yeah.
back. There's
Yeah,
plenty
let's
that I haven't discussed, and plenty that you all love that we haven't discussed.
like what is we'll just go around here. Like, what's one thing that you just really liked about this movie? Because I feel like we all have varying degrees of like more. Because like even Brian, you said you could take it or leave it, but you didn't. Like, I mean, Amanda, you had the most critical opinion, but you kind of always do.
As per the usual.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's why we keep you around. Somebody's got to keep us grounded from our bullshit. All right. Let's like, what's one thing? We'll start with you, Amanda. What's one thing that you really did like about this movie?
It's kind of the things that were referenced before, but I guess the one thing we haven't really talked about, well, we touched on it, but just they did showcase that whole new relationship energy as a thing. It was a little out there for how much they were pushing it and in what direction, but they were trying very much to show how a relationship works, regardless of whether or not one of the other people in the relationship is human or not. And so they were definitely trying to showcase all of those steps. And I think that they did. I think it was a little obvious and blunt at times, but it was like they were definitely capturing some of that manic energy that happens.
Okay. Chad, what's something that you really liked about this movie?
I
That
like
you
the fact. Oh, go
Didn't
on.
already that you didn't
Oh.
already say.
I mean, I kind of did already say it, but I like the fact that it felt very organic between Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson. Like every time when I was watching it, like I said, it felt like Scarlett was in the room with him, like the whole time. It felt like a legitimate romance. But then and as I said, it's like an artificial romance when you kind of peel back the layers. Like, oh, none of this is real. It's narcissistic, it's depressing, and it's sad. And I thought that was really, really well done with the movie. Plus, it's the only time where I can actually say, oh, Scarlett Johansson is actually good in a movie. Not to say that I don't hate her. I just, every time when I see her, I'm kinda
Marriage
like,
Story.
eh.
Under the Skin, Jojo Rabbit, like she's
Oh,
got
I
some
thought
bangers
Under the
out
Skin.
there.
Oh
I
my
didn't
God,
see
she's
Jojo Rabbit,
so
but
good
I
in
did not
Jojo
like
Rabbit.
Under the Skin. I didn't see Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
totally
maybe
like that
it's
movie.
just all the other stuff that goes on in Jojo Rabbit. I mean, maybe I should go back and watch it. Maybe she wasn't that good.
No,
But the
she's
whole
good in
movie-
it. She is.
Movie as a whole is very good. So yeah, you should watch it. And also like
will.
be prepared. Be prepared to be sad on that one too.
I'm very used to being sad, so I
Okay.
but yeah, so I thought everything felt very organic with the movie. I would say that's what I really liked about it.
Which is ironic considering it isn't organic.
Right, exactly. You want irony? There you go.
Silicon base.
Brian, what's something that you liked about it?
I thought they did a really good job of showing, not telling. At no point does Joaquin go, "Wow, Samantha, you've become much more evolved." Like, they show the evolution of her being like, "I drew people having anal sex in their armpits," and then progressing to like, "I wrote this sonata for funsies." So, I think they moved her along that well in that way.
Okay. Yeah.
There was a lot of fluff. Yeah, I get that.
Fred?
Fred?
Yeah, two things, and that I kind of alluded to earlier. Number one, I really respect that they're able to spend so much time with like such a messy protagonist. You know, they didn't really try to make him especially likable. They kind of kept him real and grounded, and you know, I think kind of the appropriate amount of icky, which is kind of hard to do in this story. The other thing that I really like about it, for my personal taste, is I like its pessimism towards relationships. I think in general we're kind of conditioned to believe that like relationships are the norm and like successful relationships are how things are supposed to be. And I think very often we get lost in how like fantastically hard they are and rare when like people meet each other and grow parallel or grow together and are able to like kind of, you know, work out, right? So like I think this movie kind of shows that like some people are just wired improperly for that kind of thing, and like he, you know, depending on how like whether you want to take the ending of this movie as like optimistic or pessimistic, I really don't see him as being the kind of character that, at least that, you know, without some major changes, is going to be a successful other person in a relationship anytime soon. He is too effed up, or, you know, too, I think, narcissistic and stuff. But it just kind of shows that like, and I think that was kind of one of the things that I think that they were trying, that I don't know if they quite landed, but I think was like the inevitability of like at least his relationships crumbling. Like it does kind of, by the time that him and Samantha falls apart, like he's made so many like errors along the way that it's kind of been tested the way like a real relationship would have. Like they've had enough kind of cracks that you could see them breaking and whatnot. So I think it stayed like, you know, I think it took like a really absurd concept and was able to do a lot of kind of like good sci-fi, like say a lot about the real world with kind of a crazy concept.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about you, Sarah?
I liked that I liked the way that we were kind of, I don't know, it's just a thing that they did. Like we were led into this whole trying to accept the robot or the AI human relationship. They were leading us in this direction of like, oh yeah, this is fine, this is normal, this is okay. And then Rooney Mara's character Catherine, the ex-wife, comes along to stomp the brakes on that and go, whoa, this is fucking weird. You hear yourself right now? I thought that was really good. Like she came in at a great time for that, because I liked, and I was glad that somebody did that, because I was like sitting here going, what? This is that no, this can't be a real relationship. You can't have a real relationship with an AI. With it doesn't even. She doesn't have a body. Like she's not technically even a she. And you know, and they're just, and then he's got other people around him confirming it as okay and normal, and it's not like we've all got, like, we're literally sitting here embodying friendships with people that we may never meet in real life, and like that is normal now.
Mm-hmm.
but the kind of relationship that they wanted us to think that he had, which I kind of agree with you, Fred. I mean, maybe we're both just like a little bit too jaded and cynical about love, but I was like, I kind of was like, yeah, love is like these relationships, like all relationships are bullshit anyway, right? And I'm sitting and like I don't want to believe that, but sometimes I kind of do.
Yeah, I don't want to believe it either, and I don't think I entirely do. Like I still have like hope in me and all that, you know. But it's like, you know, and I'm glad you brought that up too, because I'm glad you brought that scene up, because I thought it was really interesting the way they showed that. Like he was like really brazen about like, oh, I love her, when he's around other people that accepted it. Mm-hmm. And when he's around somebody that challenges the notion, he clammed up and he let it like ruin it for him. So like, mm-hmm. That's kind of like that's why I liked about the character so much, is that he in another movie, you would have wanted him to like root through that or be a stronger,
Yeah. Well,
whatever, have more spine, but he doesn't.
Yeah, what was good about what she said to him though, and like she probably could have been nicer about it, whatever, but she told him, hang on a second, this is not so different. When things got tough in our relationship, you just kind of pulled away, and now you're in this new relationship with a somebody that's not even real. And he said, like, you can't handle your own feelings, or you can't handle anyone else's feelings, or something like that, which was true. Both statements were true. He doesn't, in the movie, he doesn't handle his own feelings well. He doesn't handle other people's feelings well, unless they're good, positive feelings. Like he has no problem with happiness.
Yeah.
Well, and that's her. Like in the beginning of the movie with the SO1, she's always being positive with him.
Yeah, and like always ass patting him, always being like super super supportive of him, which that's her job. Of course she's gonna be that way. That's her job.
Look at ChatGPT. It always says that's really good idea, and I'm like, yeah, but is it? Like.
That also made me think about there's all these people, and I thought it was satire, but it's not. These people who married their ChatGPT boyfriends and girlfriends, and I'm like, I don't even know how to feel about that.
Listen,
like, I'm horrified.
There's one person who married a ghost.
Yeah,
like a pirate ghost. I mean,
they just got taste.
Yeah,
like, it's yes, and sometimes
at least
they don't.
Good ghost.
Right.
Well, it's hard to find it's hard to find a living pirate with their shit together. You have to go for the
right.
Very true.
Right. I mean, Fred, you and your piratiness.
They don't even have like
shit together.
It's not even like co-paid insurance. Like their business, their employers are never gonna cover that shit.
Right.
Pay for your own health care.
Like.
I say that like that's not a uniquely American problem. Like pirates and like,
there's cover seances.
I will say. I will say though, in Her's defense on somebody falling in love with a chat GPT and everything, people do suck, so sometimes I don't blame them, and this movie does show that people do suck, but you also suck. But you fall in love with a chat GPT that might be better.
And, at the end of the day, my acceptance of all of that was just like, he's not hurting anybody else. He's only hurting himself. So I guess it could be worse, and also it did show the people that formed these relationships, like these actual substantial relationships that we see in the movie with the AIs. It's mostly him and his friend Amy, and they just went through something traumatic. They just both their relationships ended, and then they befriend the first thing that's there for them, which just happens to be an OS, which is fucking stupid because the whole time they had each other. You guys were already friends. You could have leaned on each other, but you didn't. And in defense of Joaquin Phoenix, Amy Adams did have that controlling asshole kind of hovering over him, which made her unpleasant. Made Amy, not Samantha, made Amy unpleasant to hang around because he was always there.
Yeah.
So that part sucks. Because I mean, it's shitty to say, but like, how many of us have stopped hanging out with somebody that we like because the person that they were always with sucks? I mean, I feel like we've all done it.
I've been that person because the person that I was with sucked. So people
that's fair too. That is also fair. And then you like, I have too, now that I'm thinking about it. It's so long ago. I barely remember what I did yesterday. But yeah, like, it's weird to see the people around you just kind of drop off after you thought you were such good friends, and then all of a sudden they just kind of stop coming around, and yeah.
Well, Alex
AI's never gonna leave.
Alex,
it does.
It did.
Alex plus Ada had that too, where it was about this guy who buys this android, and it became sentient, and it unlocked its mental consciousness, and there's this whole other sub story. But I would definitely recommend people checking out. It's a great story, but it kind of blurs that line of what is considered normal for relationships. Like that, his mom. There's one scene where his mom has like this young, attractive robot, and she only uses it for fornication. And then she goes on to say, like, I'm 60 years old. Men, my age just aren't great. I need my pleasure. Da 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 da. And this just shows the more emotional attachment to it with her. So I kind of liked the emotion of, for lack of a better way of describing it, I did enjoy the emotional attachment aspect of the movie. Like, it wasn't just about sex or anything like that. It was about emotions. Was it healthy? No. Fuck no.
It did. It wasn't healthy. I agree with you 100%. But it also did help him to a point, because it helped him start enjoying the world around him again, right up until it got a little too intense. And then it was like, dude, this is getting weird. You can't really, like, this. It's bad, and it's bad. And what that ended up being was just too weird. And I don't know, maybe 50 years from now that'll be super normal, and we'll be the weird ones for thinking that that's weird. I don't know.
Again though, like, if you want to have sex with the robot, okay. Like, it's better than some alternatives. You could
may need to buy more than one kind of lube.
That is fair.
You could be strangled by a dead cat, and that could be your kink.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Unnecessary.
That didn't have to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who are confused, there's a scene
forgot
where
about that,
and
I was like,
with a dead cat
I hope she's talking about a microphone cover.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that either.
I would hope so. Yeah, like I feel like they could have made it weirder without being quite so gross about it, but it did serve the purpose of being like, people,
they had to make sure
humans are fucking weird.
Upset 99% of the viewers.
Right, because like, just you fucking Spike Jonze, you asshole, you put in our heads not just that there was a dead cat, but also that we're going to strangle people with a dead cat.
It's intact enough and limber enough.
How does that even work? Exactly. How does that even work?
So let me explain to you roadkill. So
let's go to the quiz. Shall we?
Hang on, I got a chart for this.
We haven't touched on how abusive and coercive she was, though.
The AI?
Yeah. Like she
became that way for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. She was forcing that threesome. She was going for all kinds of emotional manipulation.
She manipulated the hell out of him into that.
Oh yeah, and then in the end, she made it all about herself, which was exactly the problem he described having with his mother.
So did he evolve her to be like that because he was also a narcissist? So she took on that mentality?
No.
Or you don't think so? I mean, I'm just asking a question.
She was responding, like she was developing by responding to him, but she was also talking to apparently thousands of other people, which some were certainly bots, but other OSs. But some of them were probably humans, right? Like she wasn't only talking to that one guy as a human.
She's talking to a Facebook bot. That sounds awful.
Starts picking up its habits and be like,
she wasn't nearly racist.
I love you so much. And Tide. I love Tide.
The whole movie is abusive. Well, legitimately, the whole movie.
Yeah. So. It's just like it has moments where you're like, oh yeah, that's a normal way to behave. That's a normal way to deal with something. And then they like throw like full blast in the opposite direction. Like, no, that's super weird. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But I also stand by, if you want to have sex with a robot, all right.
You know what? Again, if you're not hurting anybody and you're making yourself happy, like, sure.
Yeah, by the end of the movie, I was pretty like okay with that holistic concept. Like if other people want, like, yeah, it does not bother me.
No, it doesn't. I did.
What's the name of the quiz? One more time. My screen just went blank, so I can't.
Oh, look at play.lookit.com.
Got it. Thank you.
What?
Oh, we'll give you instruction in just a moment.
Oh, I found it.
Is it going to show up on the screen or what?
Does everybody else have a blank screen right now?
I have look at the screen.
It popped up now. Do you need to refresh? We'll wait for you if you need to refresh your screen because it's going to kick you out if you refresh. But That was quick.
I'm back. I got you guys now.
Willkommen. All right. For anyone listening to this show after the fact, you can still go to play.blooket.com, enter the number 357628, and play this 10-question quiz with friends or whatever. think
Fred
that's how we
OS
do it.
is actually a pretty good. That would be. I would buy that. I would buy that operating system.
Thank you very much.
I mean, right now, what are we running? Windows 10, Windows 11? I think this. I don't fucking know. Like, I just, anymore. I literally just. Jeffrey's like, okay, you need to update your computer. I'm like, okay, go ahead, and I just let him do whatever he wants. So I could be operating Satan's OS on here right now. I don't know.
You are. It's probably Windows 11.
Mine
So
just
what is
whispers.
it? Yes.
Windows ME.
It is- yeah.
I'm
Or
on the
Vista.
one that
Vista?
I'm on the one that whispers sweet nothings into my ear. Which one is that one?
That's Fred.
That's Fred OS.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
OS,
right.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
all right,
OS.
cool. Yeah, I have that one. Okay, I'm satisfied then.
Yeah. I was custom made for you, Chad.
Aw.
Aw.
They asked, tell me about your mother, and they were like, okay, Fred.
You
That's
know
all
what?
I need.
That's all we need.
And it was like, I'm proud of you, son. And I'm like,
I am proud of you, son.
I've been waiting so
There.
long. to
Here's
get
my
that.
credit
Thank you.
card. I love you.
thank
All
you.
right,
OS.
let's do this quiz.
It's a jackal.
And it'd be an excellent time to be wearing my glasses, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here with the phone a mile from my face, going, I can see it. I can.
Oh,
read."
wait, was I supposed to pick?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you have-
tap
Oh,
on
it
the
have
went
to
by
answer.
really
Yes,
quick.
yes.
So,
Oh, it should
Yeah,
give you
just
time
look at your
to
phone
pick
or
up.
screen that has it up and tap on
Yeah.
it. Ignore us.
Yeah.
okay.
Especially me.
What? The fuck was that?
Right? That
I
made
would've
no
got it.
sense.
That was like a
She,
triple
she had a
level.
big
So
part in Mr.
confused.
Robot.
I've never seen Mr. Robot. What is
Oh, wow.
that?
Come on,
What did you mean by the surrogate?
I just took a shot in the dark.
the sex surrogate, Isabella.
Oh, well then fucking
Oh.
Datepots absolutely is still. What the hell happened? Chad just got
I
kicked
lost
out.
a Chad.
You killed him. Oh no, he's gone forever.
Oh my
shit.
Welcome back.
No,
What?
I'm not even
Please.
looking at the fuck. Fuck.
I'm sorry, not sorry.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But that's why there were 3 right answers.
I thought they said it was L.A.
Somebody says, "Oh, I don't want to." They expected me to be an LA wife. Implies that it's LA, but they never explicitly say. So LA's a fine answer.
I like Avengers Tower.
You know, we didn't even get into the symbolism of him working at beautifulhandwrittenletters.com or the colors. I wanted to talk about the colors, and we never got to talking about the colors.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good point. Yeah.
There was so much going on in this movie. That's why it was a pretty good movie. Ah!
It was Chuck and Barry.
Sarah running away.
Somebody stop her.
You guys really should be doing better than me. I can't see the screen.
That is
That's-
a poorly worded question.
Yeah, that's a very poorly worded
I
question.
couldn't figure out a better way to say it.
Did they have a
Well-
past?
Did they have a past? Like,
But then it might, because I wanted to say after.
well,
Theodore's
after the
divorce.
movie, they
The answer was no. Oh, I got distracted. Too busy telling you your question was bad.
You're
the
letting
question's bad and you
Sarah
should
win.
feel bad.
Pretty much.
I don't.
No, I don't think you do.
Oh, I
put
don't
it-
think I will.
Just put an asterisk next to Sarah's win.
I don't know the answer to this one. So, who
Right?
got it? Got it. Chad.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm learning. That seems like something Walking Phoenix would play. I actually liked him better in this movie than the Joker.
Oh,
You would have to. Joker was such a shit movie.
Joker's one of my least favorite movies ever.
It's one of your least favorite movies?
Ever.
Yeah? That's fair. I get it.
Oh shit! Fuck! I got it wrong.
Yeah, I got it. That was a lucky.
I should have guessed.
Nobody got that one right.
Yay, Sarah!
Woo! Congrats, Sarah.
I won
Yeah.
that I didn't make because I didn't know what to draw. I started way too late on drawing a pair of his dumb fucking glasses because I was like, "That's and the
Please
I was
just
like,
don't draw the
glasses
dead
and
cat.
mustache." I'm not drawing the dead
Oh, we
cat.
could get a Walking Phoenix sticker?
Yeah, well, I was like the glasses and the mustache. I was like,
Oh, that mustache.
"That fucking
Mm-mm.
mustache, right?"
Yeah, it was its own character and it needed to go.
I know they showed some of those flashbacks where he didn't have it. And I was like, that was so much better. What?
So
what-
much better.
What possessed him?
But in the
to
future, the dudes wear high-waisted pants and mustaches.
Yeah,
'cause
right?
The future.
I
It
feel like
reminded me of Ned
mustache was a choice
Flanders.
by the casting
Oh,
people
yeah.
because
Yeah.
they wanted him to look creepier, to like lend more, like because it was at the end of the day, having a relationship with a computer isn't a good idea. It's just not good for you.
But
I
again,
don't
you're saying that you don't believe that they were actually a real person. So, which changes the story for you dramatically.
But they're
Like,
not
it-
a real person.
That's what I'm saying. For other
Yeah.
people who the writer intended for you to believe that that was a real self-contained person.
Right.
And so it's a different story from that perspective. For the people who are on, no, I don't care how much you tell me they're a real person. This is just code running. Very different story happening.
Yeah.
It's
Do
a
you
that
think that
it's,
we
it's a
would've-
choose your own adventure of how you to interpret things.
If I would
Yeah,
watch
that's
this,
fair.
like,
Yeah,
in
and it's well done.
2019 or something like before ChatGPT and before all the horrible stories about people marrying their chatbots.
Or
I-
people-
Do you think that I would have thought like that this movie would have been received by me differently, by you guys differently? Like I feel like that influenced my ability to enjoy the movie for what it was, for what the makers intended.
if
Well,
this
let me-
movie came out now,
Mm,
millions of people would be marrying their chat GPT because they'd be like, that was a good idea.
Let me ask you this, just real quick, show of hands. Would anybody here ever consider trying to either date an OS or have a friendship with one? Or if not, would you like be judgmental if like somebody like that came home and was like, "Hey, I'm dating an OS"? Like, is that after watching that, is it a crazy concept to you guys now?
I view it the same way I view furries. It's not my cup of tea, and knock yourself out. Be proud of it. Go nuts.
Yeah. I agree. I think it would be really weird, but at the same time though, I'm like, you know what? You're not hurting anybody. If you want to be happy with this OS, sure.
Unless it's
but...
Grok. If you're dating Grok, fuck
Well, okay, let's be real here. But
Yeah, then
This
your
one
girlfriend is racist and sexist and
likes child porn.
fascist.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. No,
Yeah, ew.
the thing is, are we talking about the OS as just a computer program that's running, or are we talking about it as an actual real person?
Genuine artificial
AI.
intelligence.
I
Yeah.
do believe the answer to that question is in the person interacting with it. So it's up to you. I mean, honestly.
No, that's not true. It's one or the other. It is either
It's not
real.
no. I don't subscribe to that. You can't say that something
there's
is either
something-
yes or no. It's
If
not
there's something that has
binary.
actual consciousness and is separate, or it doesn't.
There's no way to.
None was
There's
intentional.
there's no way to know that. There's not a consciousness button on the or a
I
consciousness
guess-
reader. It's like it.
in both of your defenses, I guess it just depends on how far we advance as technology with it.
I think
If I literally type in, "Hey ChatGPT, I love you," and you come to me and you say, "Hey, I'm in love with my ChatGPT," well, I have some questions for you. Now, if it's like a fully conscious, like unlocked AI, that's a totally different story. So actually kind of to Amanda's point, I kind of agree with her question. Like,
But how would you know if it was one way or another? Isn't
not,
it like
we're not going into that because that's a whole second hour of conversation.
right?
It is strictly from a perspective of which one are we wanting to call it, and
Right.
those are different answers.
Okay, let's do it both ways.
Yeah. If they are talking to a non-general artificial intelligence that is actually, a real person, then they can do what they need to do. I would absolutely want to have a slight conversation with them about the fact that a lot of times being in any sort of relationship or parasocial relationship with a chatbot can lead to psychosis and other problems, and you should be aware of that. Otherwise, fully supportive of them of having something in their life that is enhancing their life, but they should stay aware of that because it's a danger.
Still got to use protection.
Pretty much. And then if they're actually a generalized intelligence, they're a real person, then we're on to a different situation where is this person, good for you? Is it working out? Have you considered all the ramifications of how this relationship will work? But otherwise, yes, of course, support you, don't want to yuck their yum.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it just sounds like
Yes,
there's a
but-
snowplow.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
like,
what I was wondering. I was like,
I just had
Same.
just a violent software crash in here, so I feel like my
Oh,
computer's
so
telling
it's
me
your
to get the
computer
hell
telling
off.
you that it's about
Yeah.
to kick you off.
How dare you not love me?
There's,
right.
yeah,
I am a
there's
real
like
person.
10 bytes of memory left on this thing, and I really
Oh,
don't
yeah,
give a
no.
shit.
Yeah, you're
And
about to freeze and die.
I never think about that until something goes
she's
wrong.
in
So.
Iowa.
I do want to mention though too that this could also be like the her could just have been an entire thing of it was just an FBI agent talking to this guy. Like the FBI is listening, and later the twist is just Scarlett Johansson on
Yes.
like a phone going, "Yeah, I love you." Wonderful.
Open the door, and then
Open
they're on the
the
other
door.
side.
It's like a raid at the end. Actually,
Oh.
truthfully, I would.
That
I
would have made the
probably-
ending a little bit more fun for me.
Yeah, that would have been really funny.
Yeah.
Black Widow knocks down the door. Space Lord's close behind.
And then like, yeah, like,
It's a totally different movie.
like they would have actually been justified in using ScarJo's face in that case. So,
They
and
just
I would
suck
have
him
been okay
through
with
to a
that.
portal, and he's like in the MCU all of a sudden.
Right, yeah. Like Joaquin Phoenix will appear back, or Theodore will appear in Avengers Doomsday.
He will return, yes.
Yeah.
All right, well, we should wrap up before your computer explodes.
Yeah. So next week we're gonna be talking about I'm Your Man, I guess, unless we change our minds, because honestly that could happen. I don't know. I'd like to cover Metropolis in this month of
I think
robot
there's a
human
slot
love.
for open for it potentially.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But it's gonna be something involving some kind of AI and a person. So everybody be excited for that. And Fred's gonna write the quiz. It's like he's gonna be finally official for
Oh,
reals.
I can't wait. Me and my OS are going to make some great questions.
I
Okay,
love you,
and-
Fred.
Question
I know
1:
that.
How much do you love Tide?
Question 2: Are you a racist? Yes. No. That's Gronk because you decided.
Oh, Gronk,
yeah,
Gronk,
that was
Gronk.
my joke and it didn't land. I'm sorry.
It's
No.
fine. What else was? Tomorrow we're launching DateBots, and we're gonna be on this channel again with a live stream party. Like everybody, I believe I extended invitations to everybody on the stream here with me. Y'all should come. I'm gonna give away some shit. I got some free shit to give away. Haven't even decided what all I'm gonna give away. Like I got a lot of stuff that I can give away, and yeah, Todd's gonna be there. I think Matt Knowles might show up.
Ew. Kidding. I love Matt. He's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's heard that before. Just you.
Yeah.
He's probably
Yeah.
heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you guys are all invited. I I don't like Todd Black expressed like everybody wants to come talk at the DateBots live stream, and I honestly I think it's because we're all launching our books at the same time, right? And we just are like, it's time to talk about our books, and I'm here for it. Let's fucking like
Absolutely.
everybody who's ever done a live stream launch knows that like the thing we talk about the least during the live stream launch is actually the book that we're launching. So this is perfect. And so there's that. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, an hour before this show because I'm tired and I want to go to bed early. I want to go to bed at a reasonable time. And also, speaking of Todd Black, I'm not launching my fucking comic at midnight. Why does he do that? Has he ever told you guys why he does that? Because that's...
Is it a werewolf thing?
Perhaps.
It's
you know
the
what?
witching hour?
You know what? You know
I
what?
thought the witching
That-
hour was 3 a.m. Is
I
it
think-
midnight?
Yeah, 3 a.m., yeah.
Which has got caffeine.
You know, it doesn't matter. It's the spooky time. When midnight is also a spooky time. too,
Midnight is
so
a
it
spooky
doesn't
time as well, yes.
Yeah, traditionally between midnight and 4.
matter. Oh, okay. Then.
feel
Sometimes
like
specified as 3.
I
Okay,
feel
there you go.
yeah, it's a Christian thing. It's a Catholic thing. 3 o'clock was supposedly when Jesus died. I think died on the cross.
3
and so,
a.m.
like,
Holy shit.
3 p.m.
Oh.
And so the devil likes to flip it. It's if you went to Catholic school, you'd understand.
Is that
Feels
like-
an awful lot like claiming he was born in December.
Is that like the
Yeah.
whole what Da Vinci Code where it's like 666 is really 999 or whatever that movie?
Yeah, it's exactly that shit.
Yeah.
They talk about it a little bit in that the
We're getting
Emily
distracted.
Rose thing, the exorcism of Emily Rose, that one.
All right, let's D-Bunny
But,
trail. Yes, DateBots
anyway,
is going to be launching.
we're doing
There's the
yeah.
awesome Set the Hook to go by.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody else? Well, Fred, what do they need buy from you?
Nothing right now. I'm just fulfilling fisticuffs. I hope some of you guys got to check out the digitals.
Yeah.
Sent them out last week. So yeah, please enjoy. And 4 is going to be on its way soon.
If you haven't read Fisticuffs, it's very good. It's
Yes, it is.
it's
very
not as good as Hardbody, but
I was actually just, where were you? The other day I was putting out the word on Facebook, like, any interest if I brought this back for a one shot?
I forgot to respond, but yes. That is my yes. 100%.
You were my peer pressure.
yeah, the problem with Fisticuffs is that the art's really fucking cool, so you're gonna flip through and not read the story, so you're gonna have to go back and do it again to read the
Thank you.
story, because you're just gonna look at the art because it's so pretty. And then you gotta go back and do it again so that you actually catch the story.
Thank you. There's a
So-
story
Well,
there.
you get to read it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just it's a time-consuming thing, really. That's
No,
the
it's-
problem, is that it's time-consuming.
It certainly is. I got some pages today from another story from Staniak, and working, it's like the great joy of my life, like best thing ever finding it.
I believe it. I
Well-
believe it. Okay. Yeah. So come back tomorrow, an hour earlier than tonight, and we're gonna talk about DateBots. We're gonna launch that party, and then you can all back it and send me all your money.
Yay.
And then next week, I'm your man, probably. Fred's gonna do a quiz.
Yeah.
And you guys can all come back and somebody tell me what the fuck I should draw for this, because it would help. I'm brain fried, and it would help if you just tell me what I should draw. Not dead cats though. I'm not drawing any dead cats.
No
Oh,
dead
yeah,
cats.
never mind then. That was my one more. How about Walking Phoenix being strangled by a dead cat?
But not
Honestly, you should
enjoying?
probably have that little
Inception.
phone, but having it fly out of the pocket, because it would have yeeted out of that pocket that when he was running around twirling and shit.
Right.
It was
Didn't
you
even
could
have it
see
in
No,
it
he just had
barely
his safety
hanging
pinned in there really, really tight.
Right?
That was very impressive.
Yeah.
That was probably the best part of the whole movie. Like, yeah, he kept
The defying physics is impressive.
Indeed. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Set the hook. DateBots next week. Come back, and we'll see you tomorrow. Probably. Hopefully. You guys
See
are
you in
coming back.
21
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be here.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
See you
Have
later,
a good
everyone.
night. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Good night.